Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more Payday 2. So the last time we were here, me and Danny went ahead, and we went... What did we do? We attacked Bullock's mansion, robbed him and killed him, under orders of Vlad, because Vlad wasn't happy that his brother-in-law was put in jail because of Bullock. We went ahead, we robbed, I believe it was the Triade, knocked them out, and now we're off to save that same crazy Russian. Now somehow he's gone ahead and got himself captured, so we're gonna go ahead and save that crazy son of a duck. Oh no, god damn it. My VR decided to disconnect my controller. Which, okay, that's fine. Wait, no, it's not fine, damn it. Because it's gonna want to link to this. It does this all the time. Anyway, I have Delirium with me. We're gonna get started, and then what we're gonna end up doing is Danny's gonna pop in a little bit. He's on his way. So I'm gonna tune over to him, get the heist rolling, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, I got it rolling. Hopefully Danny should be getting his butt here soon. So, fingers crossed.
I love that when I'm like fucking around with my Steam account, it's like always reminding me that I've got like stuff in my inventory that I never look at.
Oh yeah, same. I have stuff that I don't even recognize that I have. I'm like, I don't remember having this. Like I still have beta keys for Dead by Daylight.
Got like shit like these weird fucking stickers and stuff. I'm like, I don't remember any of these. I'm like, where did I get these? Like for example, like, let me see. I have a bunch of like wind stuff from access inventory. I've got 35 items from Killing Floor. I've got a bunch of items from Team Fortress.
Oh, by the way, did you see the trailer for the new Killing Floor?
Oh yeah.
The heist is up, by the way, whenever you're ready to join. But what do you think about it? I mean, I know they've only shown like more story shit. They haven't really actually showed gameplay, but what are your thoughts on it?
Like, I like, despite Killing Floor 2 being the bore fest that it was, I enjoyed the first game. It was fun. The two had its moments. I mean, like, it wasn't all shit. It was still fun. It did add some like dynamics to the game, albeit it was truly an old game when 2 came out. But I think they can improve on it. I like the new designs in the trailer. I think that they can do... I've always wanted them to do more with the story.
Okay.
Especially when it came to, like, what's with all these, you know... What's with the outbreak, and why are we...
They did expand a little bit on that in the previous games. The outbreak wasn't actually, like, proper zombies. Those dudes were actually all, like bioengineered monsters that were clones of one another, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're basically bioweapons.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, why are we working for the same company that made them? This kind of shit. Like, are we like? There's so much stuff in it, and also like, they don't really get into depth about the individual characters that you also play. Like, what are they in it for? Like, you can understand like, oh, the soldiers, they're there because their government wants them to be there. Or like the mercenaries because they're getting paid. But the other people, I'm like, okay, what's the deal with the priest? Or, you know, the punk rocker.
He's there for the little boys.
He's there for the little boys. The inner Italian that comes out of Nick.
Hey, forget about it. Hey, yo.
You know what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use the weapon of my people.
Oh yeah, what you got?
The SA-80A3, the Queen's Wrath. Yeah.
Oh, the Queen's Wrath.
Yes.
I am gonna go crackhead mode. I'm dual wielding Desert Eagles, and then my secondary is gonna be another Desert Eagle. I'm gonna hate myself tonight. I'm going to absolutely hate myself during the stream. Or at least during this one op. So, by the way, the thing with this mission that we're going on, so what you missed last time, me and Danny, let me go through the heist so I can remember what we did. We robbed, we had remember that bank heist that we did in Mexico?
Oh yeah.
So we had to apparently one of our guys, like a dude who was a part of the heist. He wasn't a Payday gang guy. He was just someone involved. He was arrested by the Mexicans, so we had to go and save him from a Mexican prison, right? We went, we broke him out, we saved him, and we find out that Vlad, he ain't happy because apparently this cartel boss, Bullock, went ahead and got the police to arrest his brother-in-law. He's not happy about that, so he wanted us to go ahead and kill Bullock. Me and Danny went into the mansion, we popped the guy, called it a day. Now, I gotta see exactly what the story is behind this, but we have to go save Vlad because I think the Triade... Oh, yeah, right, we went ahead, me and Danny, we went ahead and messed with the Triade, I believe, or the Yakuza. So, they went ahead, they kidnapped Vlad, now we have to save Vlad.
Oh yeah, sorry about that when I wasn't here. I literally was playing around with my D&D maps, and then I literally fell asleep on my desk.
No, dude, no worries. Listen, look, if you're here, great. If not, it'd be what it'd be. No worries. Like I said, I'm just letting you know what happened. So, yeah, basically we messed with the Yakuza, I guess, and we have to go save Vlad now. So when you're ready to roll, we'll start it. I have it set to hot join, so if when Danny pops in, he can just join us.
I'm just modifying my firearm.
Do I have another skin for this? Because I have like the pothead thing for this. I think this is this. Oh no, never mind. This ain't weed. It's like a little tropical thing going on. Okay.
Ain't weed.
Listen. I saw the leaves and I was like, bro, what is this marijuana shit? And I'm like, oh, never mind. There's pineapples and whatnot. This is more of a tropical design.
Which reticle? I'm literally trying to modify this as like the system that I used in the military. Let's see, angled. No, that's the wrong one. Cross.
Ooh, you know what? Let me see if my sidearm has a laser to it. I want to make sure I put a laser.
Cross free. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I had. And then it was green for us. There we go. Full grip. Okay, we had that. Yeah.
Cool.
Boost.
There we go. I'm glad I checked that. So now I have a laser on my sidearm.
And now my weapon skin. Apply. Customize color. Go.
So who do we got in chat tonight? Who's there? Who's live? What are we all up to? Anybody there?
There we go. Equip that. And then I'm gonna switch to...
Dude, I gotta still figure out what gun I... You know what? While you're doing that, I'm gonna do a quick Googling really quick on my phone. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to build the Patriot from Metal Gear.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to look that up later because like I type in Payday 2 Patriot build, and instead the game is like Google is like, ha, screw you, none for you.
No.
Yeah, Devil's Advocate, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. We are doing pretty good, and how about you, Devil? What's up? We're just getting our loadout set up and ready to rock.
You know what? I'm going for a full British build.
There you go. You know, while you're doing that, I'm gonna do a quick search because I want to see. Was it the Amcar maybe? Receiver magazine. Do I have a drum mag? Because, I mean, the Amcar could be it, maybe. It's a small rifle. So as you're throwing stuff on your gun, like actually finalizing, I can see what you're throwing on your gun. Did the Queen's Wrath always have a foregrip?
I think so.
Or did you throw that on?
I think. Let me look.
I can tell you right now, actually. I should have it. I think I stopped the Queen's Wrath. I don't think I ever got rid of it. There it is. I found it. Yeah, I still have my Queen's Wrath. Yeah, no, it has a foregrip.
Because the actual foregrip in the one that we would get at, you know, in the military, it is basically like it's a foregrip and a stabilizer.
Mm-hmm.
So you would basically push down a button and they would pop out like a bipod.
Right.
But it was really shit. Because every time you would like try and use it, it would break. So anytime you would actually want to use something like during, you know, fire tactics or whatever the fuck, we were told, oh, before you actually open it, make sure that you like visually see that the spring is like not is actually in there and not slightly off core. Because if it is, it'll not pop it out. It'll just like spring load it, and it'll hit whatever you have the rifle above and break it, and it's made out of really shitty plastic.
Oh, that's fun.
So it just breaks. And so like afterwards, you know, after boot camp, you are given a chance to like buy or like readjust it, which is nice.
Oh, this gun does 400. Hey, awesome, Absol. Thank you for checking out the channel, Devil. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying our previous stream so far. What we've been trying to do is we're trying to catch up with the story, because when come Payday 3, we're intending on playing it all together. So we want to get caught up with the story.
Definitely not trying to rob Wall Street. Definitely.
Wait, what'd you say, Delirium?
We're not gonna rob Central Bank. No.
Yeah. No. We're totally not prepping anything. No worries. Look, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Listen, don't tell nobody.
do not come to the Central Bank on the 24th of September 2023 at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's totally not suspicious at all.
It's like that whitest kids you know, like skit.
Oh yeah, the one about hitting the president with a mortar.
It is totally illegal to suggest assassinating the president of the United States. And then he somehow mysteriously gets drunk and falls off of a balcony.
I mean,
God damn it, I got fucking vape jizz all over my fucking shirt.
you got vape jizz on your. How the hell did you get vape jizz on your shirt?
No, it's the e-liquid. It's what I call it. It comes out like for some reason every e-liquid comes out of these stupid squeezy bottles that don't know how to retain the fucking liquid inside it when you're done pouring. So you'll have like a little bit like, I don't know, cum, just like pre-cum or whatever.
Fuck.
We're not demonetized now. We definitely are.
Oh, dude, monetize? What's that? I don't know what that is. What's monetized? I don't know. My channel barely gets it.
Straight, we're gonna have to make an OnlyFans for you, Nick.
Listen, at this point, for me to get any kind of money off the internet, I'm gonna have to do OnlyFans.
What small Italian boy get beaten half to death?
Jesus Christ.
I don't even know if you're small. That's just a really out of field fucking thing to say.
I mean, you know what the wild thing is? You're not wrong. I am kind of short, so it's like you're not wrong about that.
Well, I'm 5'11", How tall is Danny? He's like what, 6 foot?
I'm about 6. No wait, 5'6", I think. Last I checked. So he's got to be like somewhere in the 6.
Good. Good. I am not the shortest.
I don't know why, but for some reason, every time I go to add stuff onto my guns and whatnot, the game's like a step away from crashing. I do not know why. That concerns me severely.
Go into your files and check them out. I swear to God, when I did that, it fucking fixed everything. It's a nice 60 hertz, very nice 200 frames per second. Oof, and my unicorn horn isn't erect. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, if anything, when we're done with this, either tomorrow or something, you gotta show me what you did, so that way I can fix it.
It's literally such a giant problem that it's all over the Steam forums. If you literally Google Payday 2 20 FPS on 1080, there's literally forums all over the internet about this. I have no idea. It probably is like the render settings.
Probably is. I wouldn't doubt it, knowing Payday. But Devil, you said you've been playing Payday yourself. How far'd you get? What level are you rocking? Purchase. So, because I have stupid money in Payday that I've never spent, I'm just buying random upgrades for my guns that just make sense. I'm like, can I improve on what I already have?
Oh, by the way, I didn't notice this, but I have like 300 Continental coins that I've saved up.
Just use them, yeah, dude. Start doing upgrades on your guns. Buy some. I mean, granted, you cheat your achievements, so.
No. It's not a cheat. It's not a cheat if it's in the game.
True. That is true. Listen, if politicians can do it and get away with it, why can't you?
If I can get away with frauds, then anyone can.
Absolutely.
Let me see if I've gotten enough points for... Look, as Genghis Khan said, if it was illegal, then I wouldn't have done it.
Did he really say that?
Probably.
Probably. I mean...
No, I think he said like something around the words of like when he was invading China, he was like, if I am the curse that God sent. If you didn't commit such great sins, then I wouldn't be here.
God damn. I mean, that's one way to be like, hey, fuck you.
Like, my parents, right? I've told this. My parents are academics.
Okay.
Because that was the only thing you could do in the Soviet Union. You could only go to school or stuff.
I mean, I didn't even realize the Soviet Union had academics. I didn't even realize they had school.
A lot. The Soviet Union had really good schools. Like, I think the literacy rate was like 100%. Nearly like half the population had like some sort of high degree. You know the story of how, I was a doctor in, an Eastern European country, but here I'm a taxi driver.
I'm assuming that's because their degree didn't mean shit in the US.
Yeah, because the Soviet Union fell, because all those institutions that were backed up by the Soviet Union, they didn't exist anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so like, a lot of times, a lot of people in the Soviet Union, they were really intelligent people. It's just that because they couldn't get paid, or they couldn't have money, or they didn't get them, or they were on like what's called the job queue.
Right.
Well, where like they had to wait for the government to actually send them like where they need to work. Usually the case is like they didn't really have enough spaces, or the bureaucracy was so slow that you just didn't get anywhere. My parents actually just stayed in school. So my dad, he went to the University of Moscow, and he got a degree in Marxism and economics. My mother, she got a degree in psychology and child rearing, and they both did their theses. They both were deep into academia. But then after the Soviet Union fell, they didn't really mean shit, because the country was basically run by the mafia at that point.
Sounds about right.
Like, you ever, like, Bert Krishner, or whatever his name is, the
Bert
fat
Crenshaw?
guy on Jeremy.
Oh, yeah! I am the machine!
I definitely know for a fact that that story is about 50% bullshit. But what he did say about the new the new Eastern Bloc being run by like these different criminal organizations, that did fucking happen. Like, so the government, like the police, the local government, everything was basically, because there was no situated government when Yeltsin took over. The only people that had some form of organization were these criminals.
Of course, naturally.
Because they were the only one. Because like they operated whether the Soviet Union existed or not. They didn't really give a shit. They were criminals. So my parents. So my mother has 10 siblings.
God damn.
Yeah, 10 siblings. So 6 brothers, 4 sisters. All 6 of my uncles were either some way involved with these criminal elements, or we were just directly part of it. One of my uncles, he served 17 years in a Soviet prison. From like he went to prison from the age of 18, and then when he came out, the Soviet Union kind of fell, and he still had to serve the sentence. So he was basically he was part of this prison gang. So what he would do is he would actually smuggle shit from the West into the Soviet Union. So he would organize stuff like Adidas, like, you know, disco fucking, you know, like albums, or like Barry White, that kind of like. Did Barry White exist?
I think so. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he smuggled shit into the U.S. I mean, out of the U.S.
Out of the U.S. into the Soviet Union.
Right.
Valuable. And the one thing he did smuggle in was US currency. So the US dollar was actually worth more than the Soviet ruble.
That's wild.
Yeah, so in the underground, you didn't really pay for like fucking shit with the Soviet ruble. You would barter, or you would use outside currency.
Fair enough. Hey, there's Danny.
So the one thing that was really popular was Adidas tracksuits, because it was a sign of prestige.
Right.
Status.
I had a feeling. Yeah, leave it to the Russians and their fucking Adidas.
Yeah.
Adidas is a shit, bro.
Yeah. So like because East and West Germany had a really close border, and like practically, like East and West Germans had nothing against each other. They're like, we're Germans, but we just like are under different, you know.
Just different governments.
Different governments. So they would exchange stuff, and literally, like, you would have families split between the two sides. So if, like, let's say Danny and me are, you know, brothers, right?
Right.
During the war, we accidentally, you know, lived on two other sides. I lived in the east, and he lived in the west. I could still write to Danny, and I would say, hey, you know, I need. He would say to me, oh, well, you know, we have students here, and you know the books are too expensive. I would get books from my Soviet side that are basically free, hand it to him. In exchange, he would give me Adidas tracksuits that I would then sell.
Oh shit.
So that's how it would work. So I would have relatives who escaped from the east into the west, and they would send my uncle stuff like US currency, UK currency, French currency, or like stuff like wine, tracksuits, shoes. Like Nike shoes were really, really big deal. Like if you had a pair of Nike shoes in the Soviet Union, you were seen as someone who had both influence and power.
Or you're getting robbed.
Or you're getting fucking robbed. So, like the people who would own these things were usually criminals, because who would you fuck with? So the Bratva, the Russian Bratva means brotherhood, also known as the Russian mafia. They had the biggest influence. So, in order for you to do anything post-Soviet collapse, you would have to get permission from these people. And a lot of times, the people who did escape to the West had to sell their entire belongings to these people. But if you had a connection like my parents did, you would basically gain a favor. So my dad used his favor. So my dad was a pretty intelligent guy, and he worked out an economical plan for them to make their money clean, like how to clean their money.
Right.
By the way, I can say this because this is years ago, and everyone's been arrested already,
Either that or they're dead.
or they're dead. So
Took the next question I had right out of my mouth, so thank you for that.
Danny, by the
Yeah.
way, the heist is up, so just join when you're in.
I just need two more minutes. I'm so sorry. Like I literally, bro, I didn't expect to be stuck up where I was and stuff like that, and it just took me a lot longer to get back and everything. Like, and I knew you were buzzing on my waist and everything, and I was just like, ha ha ha, like.
Here, you know what? We'll start the heist and then you just pop in. All right.
So back to my story. So my dad did that thing for him, and my mother is actually a psychologist, and she specializes in child psychology. So what she would also do is help these guys, you know, make sure that their children didn't get fucked up from the stuff that they did, and also make sure that they didn't get involved in their criminality.
Right.
So, you know, she kind of showed them how to get therapy and help, and you know how to, you know, speak with their words instead of their fists per se. So that's the way they kind of got out of it. Of course, they also needed to pay for the plane tickets, and plane tickets were also a pretty like expensive thing to get. Even the Bratva had trouble getting those things. So they sold all of their belongings, and that's how they moved to the Soviet Union. Moved out of the Soviet Union to the UK. And while they were in flight, there's a clause in the UK called the asylum clause for people who are escaping collapsed societies. You ever watched the movie Terminal with Tom Hanks?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Yeah, he got trapped in the airport for like what, a year or some shit like that.
Yeah, because his country literally collapsed. It didn't exist anymore. He was a citizen of no country. So that was the same clause for my parents. They were citizens of the Soviet Union, but because they didn't put in their Russian Federation paperwork, they technically were citizens of no country. So when they landed in the UK, they sought asylum. Ready, Nick?
Give me 1 second. I am just getting things set up.
But because I was born in Leningrad, or now St. Petersburg, I'm technically a natural-born citizen. So that's how I got my citizenship. They literally, when I was like 8 years old, my parents got like a letter from the Russian embassy saying, "Oh, we see that in our records that you were, you know, former citizens of the Soviet Union, and you know your son was born here. We're giving you citizenship." Of course, I don't want it anymore because of what's happening in Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I actually, speaking of, well, first of all, before I do that, I've left Devil on hold, so, oh jeez, Devil, why did you reset everything? Why did you, oh, that sucks. But, you know what, dude, it's a fun game, so you get to experience the fun all over again. Just sucks you gotta restart all your save. But no, speaking of what you were saying, when Danny is, what the hell is this? I thought this was a laser.
My game crashed.
God damn it, Delirium.
I don't know what the fuck's happening with Payday.
I feel like they're bombing Payday on purpose just to fucking like prep us for Payday 3.
They're trying to push us out. Here, I'm gonna back out of the heist because I think Danny's gonna be joining in a second anyway, and I have to fix my guns anyway because for some reason I put a light and not a laser. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Let me check my AMD settings. Let me put on super resolution or marginal. Suck my dick. My fucking thing isn't marginal. You're getting 60 frames per second. That's marginal. Oh, I need to download a new fucking. You stupid fucking graphics card. I hate you, AMD. At least you're cheaper than Nvidia.
There we go. Okay. And I cannot.
Let me check.
It doesn't really help me all that much anyway. Okay.
Graphic recommendations. Turn down anti-aliasing if my resolution is on. My resolution is not on 4K. It's on 2K. Shut up.
Oh Jesus.
You see, so the TV I have right now is a gift from my uncle.
Okay.
The same uncle who was in prison. So I don't know if it's stolen or not.
If you got a shoot, make sure you got the...
You crack it open, you find a brick of cocaine on the inside of it.
I'm scared because whenever I get gifts from him, I'm like, "Are you sure this is not stolen?" He's like, "Oh, don't worry. Why are you being pussy?"
Comrade, why you
friend of
worry? It's okay.
I had a friend of mine that happened to him.
Oh Jesus.
This kid Maurice, and again, the statute of limitations is so far away, it doesn't matter. This is back in the day when everybody was all crazy about the Sega Genesis and everything like that.
Right.
His uncle, who, the best way of describing this guy is to imagine, you know the Uncle Aaron from Miles Morales?
Right.
You know, he's the Prowler and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what this guy's the whole vibe was. Because honestly, like, and he used to do that for everybody too. Like, especially because like Maurice and I were boys and stuff like that. So like, he's like, "Oh, you friends with my nephew?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, here's a couple of Super Nintendo games." I got like every like, bro. He gave me Contra. He gave me Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 2 and stuff like that. He gave me Donkey Kong Country, like all those games that I had growing up that like kind of like Super Mario RPG, all those crazy like, holy shit, these were like the pinnacle of the Super Nintendo era. I got because he was literally robbing Blockbusters every other weekend.
Jesus Christ.
Like no joke, he went in there, sometimes strong arm, sometimes whipped out
Yeah,
a piece with a big ass trash bag and said, "Empty out the drawers, fill that shit up with fucking games and stuff like that, and run out." And he
That's
was
how
just
I
doing
got my first console too. My
Oh
uncle
my-
literally like, my uncle literally went into like a Best Buy and was like, with like 4 other guys, and it was on the news and everything in
You
like
see-
Derbyshire.
You know what? I'm a little jealous. Apparently my family has history with the mafia, yet I don't actually have any direct relatives in the mafia. I'm like,
You
How
need like thuggy relatives, because like the mafia, they don't give a shit about you like that. Thuggy relatives, they're the ones that hook you up with an Xbox for Christmas. That the reason why I brought up the story about like cocaine and shit like that. Maurice opened up one of like, cause you know like I don't know if you guys are old enough for this. Well, Delirium, you're not Denmarkian. I don't know if they had Blockbusters out there. But
We
remember
had
how thick,
Blockbusters.
okay,
I'm
you remember how
30.
thick those boxes are? Like the VHS boxes that they used to use in Nintendo games? That was packed to the brim with Coke, pills, and syringes.
oh God.
And he was
I
like, "Oh
relate to
shit,
that.
my bad, nephew, that was the wrong one I was supposed to give you." And like, swapped it out like right then and there. And we were just like, "Ah, thanks." Like fucking.
I relate to that so much, Danny. If we lived in the same area of Denmark, we would have been.
We would have been the best of friends.
We would, because I literally, so like, I remember I asked my parents one time, I want like a PS3 for Christmas, and my parents were like, "We'll see what we can do," because they're poor, innit? We were like really poor, so we couldn't afford like all the fucking shit, and like I think a PS3 at the time was like what,
I'm down. Any help?
300?
Something like that.
I'm coming. So like, one day I'm like coming back from school, and like, my mom's like, "Oh, like I've got a surprise for you." Where the fuck are you, Nick?
I'm over here. I'm on the truck. Just yell at me. Just yell at me. Danny, where are you? I need you to yell at me. Jimmy got me.
But yeah, we were so fucking poor. So my mom's like, I come back from school, and my mom's like, "Oh, I come to the living room." I come to the living room. I see a box. So you remember those like those moving boxes that you would sometimes get from like from a hardware store?
Mhm.
In that fucking box was like a PS2. Like I was a bit sad because I was like, "Oh, I wanted the PS3," but you know, I was like, I wasn't gonna complain. So you know, I opened the box. There was fucking Metal Gear Solid. There was Street Fighter, Tekken. Fucking, you guys remember Delta Force?
No.
Or SOCOM? Those
SOCOM,
games?
yeah.
Yeah, I had those. There was fucking... What else was there? There was Jak and Dax.
There he is.
Fucking...
No, Jak and Daxter.
Yeah.
I
Guys,
rebought those just to get the achievements.
sorry to interrupt. I found Vlad. He's in a box that's marked number 3.
John Wick's in custody. Where the fuck is our AI so retarded? Where's
Oh, alright.
Well, you know what, Devil? I hope you had fun with your
joining?
new run. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. What's up, Danny?
It said joining on you, and it was percentage was going all the way up. The second it hit 100, The game crashed.
Oh, jeez.
Fucked up, bro.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys. So I was watching something, right? And apparently, ready for this? Apparently Canada is in fear that, depending on how our election goes, they're in fear of a fascist America, so their military is preparing for the event, for that inevitability, or that eventuality, or
Wait. Who's
that possibility.
worried about?
Canada is afraid of America turning fascist.
Oh, really? The country that fucking violates their own constitutional laws is afraid of fucking fascism.
Yes, they're well. Okay, so to be specific, they're afraid of America becoming going far right, so they are preparing their military.
That's dumb. I swear to God, the U.S. military can take the. I've seen the Canadian military.
Danny, yell at me. I'm over here. I'm behind you. Please, Danny, quickly. Right here. Yell at me. Thank you.
I didn't know you were down. You were standing up on my screen.
Yeah, no, I was down the whole time. Thank you, though.
I'm so confused on where you guys are on the fucking scale of this map.
We're on the first floor, but I'm moving over to the second for the objective. But yeah, Dane, what do you think about that?
Fear tactic.
Your tactic, you think?
Yeah, they don't want Americans voting for for Trump again.
Right.
Yeah, but the point is, right? I've seen so the Canadian military is completely reliant on the U.S. military.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, need I remind you that that Canada's plan back in the day, that if America ever invaded, their game plan was literally wait for the British to arrive?
Oh yeah. But we, the British, buy like 90% of our technology from the fucking US.
Also, another thing too is that kind of falls in line with it. A buddy of mine in Canada, we were kind of going back and forth about this. Apparently, Canada believes that there is a genocide occurring here in the United States of a particular
the
group of people.
transgenders?
I was trying to avoid saying it, but okay.
Transformers? What's between your thighs?
I'm.
God damn it, Danny. But yeah, so the Canadians believe. Oh, Danny, turret! I can't fucking speak. But yes,
fire.
they very much believe that there is a genocide occurring in this country, and they actually do have a refugee status for these people. That if they want to flee the United States, they can.
It's about time.
I mean, my belief, personally, I think what's going on. I think with everything going on, they don't agree with what we're doing here, and they're just telling their people shit that they want to say, like, oh yeah, there's a genocide going on, America's evil now, and they might turn this way, so we have to prepare our military. So now when Canadian voters hear that Canada's invading America, they're already ready for it, they're already used to the idea. I think they're just getting them used to the idea for it. That's my tinfoil hat theory.
So here's
I don't
the thing,
think so, because at the end of the day, Canada is one of our oldest allies, and
they're part of
what
NATO.
would be the benefit?
They can't.
Well, apparently,
part of
from what I've
NATO,
heard,
they can't
Trudeau
attack.
is kind of moving them closer to China.
See, Trudeau is an idiot because he fucking forgets the most basic principles of the NATO Articles of Defense. NATO, they cannot technically leave NATO unless they have a full vote in the next NATO conference, which is about 4 years away.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing too I forgot to mention. The other part of it was if America turns far right and then leaves NATO, that's why they were. That's what it was. So they think that there's a chance that America will leave NATO and basically go full on Third Reich.
You know what makes me laugh about stuff like that, honestly?
What's up?
That, to me, is that they're afraid.
Yes.
And I'm talking about, the Transformers, the left. They're afraid because it's not working. You know what I mean? I think they were so expecting us to just roll over and die and accept everything and just be like boom, 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 boom. They've had so much of a resistance and they're so terrified of all their plans now backfiring on them that they're going to these levels. Absolutely. And it's just like, no, the world's not going to fucking explode. America's not going to, go to the shitter and become a fascist state. We're going to go back to our old school conservative ways. We're going to go back to the idea of like the nuclear family and stuff like that. A lot of people like those old school 1950s, 60s like Americana.
Not to mention, the rising demographic right now is who? The conservative, Catholic, Latin Americans. Who
He's not wrong.
they like, what's the population now? Like, how many Hispanics now live in like the states bordering the United States? Between Mexico?
I think I think in Arizona and Texas there's a very large Hispanic population closer to the border, but they are at their heart Americans.
Yeah. Exactly. A lot of them, they have children who are born in America, who are educated in America. Like, I think I was reading a statistic by the U.S. Army. They predicted that by 2030, about 40% of the U.S. military will have Hispanics.
Bro, let me explain something to you. Every single military installation I've ever been to when I served had 4 or 5 of the same people that have my last name, and I'm not obviously saying it on stream, but every single duty station I was in.
Gutenberg. Your surname is Gutenberg.
There's plenty of Gutenbergs.
My surname is Gutierrez. There was 4 or 5 Gutierrez's every single time I served, and one of them actually had my first name too. You have annoying. Yeah, first, my favorite one was this guy I served with, Gutierrez, that when I was out in the middle of the country. I don't know why I want to be so secretive, but I'm going to be more secretive.
No, dude, be as secretive as you need to be, brother.
I appreciate you for understanding. So, when he and I met, we laughed because we honestly thought we might have. Shit, I'm down. I'm up.
There's a marshal. There's a marshal. There we go.
Thank you.
Run. Retreat. So, in my experience, I actually have a very unique surname, or last name, whatever you want to call it, because my heritage is pretty mixed. I'm not going to say what my heritage is. I'm just going to say that...
I know what it is. We've discussed it before. You don't have to say it on stream.
Yeah. My heritage is pretty mixed. Thank you, Stalin. Yeah. But, like, you know, no one's going to suspect the Mountain Jew to be fucking different, to have, like, the same name as, like a majority of the people I served with, they were basically white boys. A lot of them were white boys. I did not, like... It was an Indian guy, like maybe like one Indian guy in the service with us, but he would have like a white name, like John or like Michael, because his parents wanted them to fit in. But a lot of these guys, like, here's a problem in northern Denmark. Our government is, so even our most right-wing parties are very fucking moderately left. Which is weird because they'll support, like, during like the Reagan administration, you had like Thatcher and shit, who were unequivocally like anti-Soviet, who were like supremely, oh, we hate communists with right wing and all this, but they have like what would be considered really liberal policies in the United States or Canada. So we have really weird policies. But a lot of these guys, they will be from like really stringent traditional backgrounds. Their grandfathers fought in the Second World War, fought in like the fucking Falklands. And a lot of these guys, they don't like the fucking things. You know how like nowadays we'll have military ads and commercials with like, oh, me and my 2 lesbian moms or whatever the bullshit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on, was it the U.S. military was using that for propaganda.
That's a thing?
Oh, you didn't see that? Yeah, that was the thing. It was basically...
We both need a med bag.
Oh shit, yeah. Here, I'm gonna drop it right here. Med bag right here, go for it.
Did you take, you need to take it too, homie.
I didn't go, I went down twice, I didn't go down 3 times.
It says you're on 0 on my screen.
Alright, I'll hit it.
Yeah, you're on 0.
Shit, alright. Actually, hold on 1 second. Devil, let me see what you were saying. Yeah, dude, you know what, Devil, the thing is, the whole world's going mad, dude. It's just, everything's all topsy-turvy, so to speak.
I don't think the world's gonna end anytime soon, because the United States is a powerhouse. Like, most NATO countries are powerhouses.
True.
I definitely believe policies are gonna change. We're in a state where, like, there are people who are starting to get sick of this bullshit. They don't want fucking weird college students dictating, like, your lives. Especially someone like me and Danny and you who are fucking older gentlemen.
Gentlemen, I need you over here.
Raj.
Actually, no, before you split, there is an ammo bag nearby, so I would say grab what supplies you need and then we'll book. Personally, I'm of the opinion that... Oh god, Colker. No. Bullshit, you kicked me this far. Help me. He just drop kicked my ass from a distance.
Coming, Nick, coming.
I personally believe that regardless of which side wins, either side is going to try to screw us. I don't trust politicians in general. Because I think either way, companies are having a hand in some... they're having a hand, and we're basically the bitch in the end of the day.
So, do you want to know why a lot of these companies are going woke?
Because of a social equality index that encourages their... No, I'm sorry, that gets them financing.
Not only that, but so in the 2000s and 2010s, right, you had the pool of like all of these students graduating with gender study or like philosophy degrees, right?
Right.
The only jobs that they can get in corporations are like HR jobs. So what does HR do? They brand you up the ass with contracts.
Follow policy and create policies and shit like that.
Exactly. So when you have a lot of these guys who are basically also on like board of directors, like, so a lot of the board of directors of these companies, right? They're old guys. They will trust their employees to do their due diligence for like market research, right? They have no idea what the population is. They have no idea what the population wants. So what they'll do is they'll start listening to the HR departments or like the covenants that they create within the company that does these market researches. So it doesn't really take that much effort for someone with blue hair and, you know, a septum piercing to say, hey, I think, you know, most people are okay with this kind of stuff. Insert, you know, neoliberal policy here.
Yep.
And obviously they're going to listen to it because who are they going to listen to? Are they going to listen to the competition, or are they going to listen to, well, their own employees who they've been trusted to do the work?
Right, of course, and that's how you get all these crazy policies getting put in place.
Hey, I want to see if I can get this guy to swap for John.
Oh yeah, well we have to blow away everybody else first.
So a lot of times, you know, it's usually down to simply the wrong people at the wrong fucking time. And that's why Disney will have like these weird fucking, because guess what? I fucking crashed again.
We got John back, but they're still here. Goddamn.
Yeah, so let me repeat my point while I'm reloading the fucking game. So you'll have these weird fucking people, especially the actresses and actors, who perpetrate this ideology, and they'll think, oh, our actors are doing this, our directors believe in this, our writers believe in this, our own employees are perpetrating this kind of idea, maybe they're right. So that's another thing that we need to consider. So when we have more people graduating college who are much more equipped and much more rounded, that are getting employed by these companies, you're going to start to see a shift and change. But also, when you realize that a lot of these companies are also driven by profits. So if you have people, you know, going to these, you know, films or, you know, buying these products and they're like, hang on a moment, we don't want this, they're going to start losing money. It's like how Disney stock has just dropped drastically, just like what Target happened and what Walmart...
Bud Light.
Yep, Bud Light.
Bud Light, exactly. So, eventually, the dollar will speak for itself. So I don't think it's like the same degree of like what fucking human traffickers fucking says. Like, the West is fallen, failed society. I mean, shut the fuck up. You're the same person who perpetrates this bullshit too.
Sorry, Danny.
So, a lot of time, I do
you ran up to me. I was like, oh my god, another cop. Oh, that was just Danny.
Bro, I love watching you in the stream just double akimbo blowing rounds into fucking Dozer's helmet.
I'm just double blowing Danny.
Fuck is my game.
Bro, I got home. The first thing I did was get high. Do not get mad at me right now. I'm so sorry.
I gotcha.
I would get high too, Danny, but my doctor says that I'm not allowed to mix drugs with my antidepressants.
Ah, that sucks.
So I got like these lower dose ones. So I used to get 250 milligrams of amitriptyline, which
Del
is really
joined and I got kicked. I'm so sorry, but
No, wait, you got kicked out?
My game crashed the second he joined.
Why is this game dying for everybody? What the hell happened? Bro, it's like right before Payday 3 releases, that's when the game wants to die.
It's so weird. Try and join back again. I'm in the game now.
Bro, my laser is wobbling. My laser is not following the gun.
Wait.
Look,
Nick,
look at the bottom one and you see it bouncing, but then look at the top one and it doesn't bounce. There's
Nick.
something, these guns are broken.
Nick,
What's up?
is your internet connected via a cable or Wi-Fi?
Ethernet.
Ethernet, okay.
Listen,
So-
Delirium, I might be retarded, but I'm only half retarded.
No, I think it might be because of a post-clash issue.
Yeah, every time I join the game, I keep crashing. It keeps crashing my game.
So how do we fix that? Do I need to be Wi-Fi or internet? Oh, hardline.
No, hardline should be the issue. There, it's disconnected again. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because nothing's changed with my internet, so there shouldn't be any reason why.
Maybe our cache, maybe me and Danny's caches aren't syncing up to yours.
Maybe.
And how do we fix that now?
Or maybe because you're on VR, maybe the caches are being transferred differently.
Well, no, but remember, early on we weren't having any issues, so why now would all of a sudden we be having problems?
Could just be the servers.
Could be because of the servers.
Yeah.
Or, crazy idea, Payday 3 is coming out at the end of this month, right?
Yeah, they're not. Why would they put more work into their servers when Payday 3 is coming
Well,
out?
no. What I'm saying is they're starting to work on their servers to get ready for Payday 3, and it's causing issues for Payday 2.
Possible. That's
Yep.
actually very possible.
'Cause I don't think it has anything to do with Payday. Oh, I'm sorry, with me being in VR. I think it might just generally be the servers being shit, because that doesn't. Because guaranteed, if Delirium or Danny were to host, I mean the other guy would probably have the same issues.
No, if I host, it's definitely gonna be worse because I'm literally like
Right, you're across
in
the ocean.
I am in the colony of New Denmark.
Absolutely, the colony of New Denmark.
Actually, I'm sick and tired of this. I am British. I'm gonna admit it. Who's gonna find me?
The far left
British
British
mafia.
spies that don't like the things that you just said.
Ugh.
Hold on, Danny.
There's like 1,000 white people on this island. What's gonna be the next white person they're gonna find?
Thanks, Blurm.
You're welcome.
There was something else
know
I
you-
wanted to tell you guys. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Danny, I wanted to ask you, when you were in the Denmarkian military, what made you want to join?
I joined at a very late age. It was very much the male version of fuck it, I'll become a stripper. It was definitely fuck it, I'll just join the military, because it was just like I had my own apartment and then I was making good money and I was basically I was doing what I was then. What I was doing then, I'm doing now still because it's just easy money while I'm in school and everything. But I just needed to change. Plus, like, I had a really bad breakup with somebody, and like she basically told a bunch of people that I threatened to kill her and stuff like that, and all this other nonsense. And I was like, you know what? I just need a dip. I just need to get out of here. I need to basically start over. And my brother had been dying for me to join because he was in, and yeah, it was time. It was time for a change, and I drastically changed, and here I am.
My case was, I was poor, so I couldn't afford college, and basically my parents, they're traditionalists. They wanted me to get married. They wanted me to have like a career, so I had no idea what I wanted to do with life. I was generally like, I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't join the military, I would have like joined mafia with my uncles. Like, I definitely know that would have happened to me.
I mean, same.
Like, I definitely knew that if I didn't get out of London, because I grew up in an area of London where there's a lot of crime. There was a lot of crime when I was growing up. A lot of my mates, they basically went to jail a couple times. I was a sugar dealer when I was young.
Oh, I sold cookies too, brother. Fine baked goods.
We need to find a way to call for evac, so I think we gotta look for fireworks or something.
Raj, wait, what the fuck was that?
Damn, son, you only saying that for Asian.
I mean, That's Payday, not me.
Definitely gonna find fireworks at this fireworks
Listen, I know
factory.
we've already said, hey, Crusader. I know we've already said some questionable things as it is on this stream. By the way, Devil, being that you're a fellow Payday heister, you see my laser being all goofy and shit? That's not just me going nuts, right? You see, like, my laser leaving the gun. That's not just me.
So yeah, back to the point. So I had no idea what I wanted to do. So my parents were like really against me joining the military. I was like, hey, I want to join and do something with my life. Like, I don't know. It's the same shit. Like, oh, you see a recruitment ad on, like, I'll show it to you when the stream ends. The ad that made me want to join. And I was basically like, I don't want to be like this. I want to serve my country, queen and country and all that bullshit. So my dad, my dad's pretty much like very anti-state. He's like an anarchist. He's like, no, my son's not gonna be a slave to the state, kind of bullshit. So he was like, why not you go to Russia and meet this girl that's a family friend. And I went to Russia and I met my ex-wife. And we kind of, I was 18 at the time, so she was 18, I was 18, and we kind of decided, both my parents wanted us to get married, and wanted us both to kind of get on with it. So we kind of made a deal where, like, she was like, I want to go to college. She was like, I want to go to college and get my degree, and I was like, I want to, get paid. So we made a deal where, like, she could come to the UK, get her education. Our parents would get what they want. But also, like, spousal benefits. I think it's the same thing in the US, where you have spousal benefits.
We have spouse benefits with that. I think even the police have that too.
Yeah. So
no, but it's and then some. Like with us in the military, like our insurance is that good, and you get paid so much more for having dependents that like guys literally will do that. Well, they'll sign contracts with girls and help. I knew a bunch of dudes who did that shit who had contracts. They were just like, look, one girl was like, look, I need this surgery, and our the healthcare that the military gave us will cover it entirely. That's all I want. So if we could get married, I get the surgery. You can keep all the money that you get, and this and that. And he's like, all right, bet.
Yeah, that was my case. So we kind of decided. Things happened. It actually became less of a contractual thing, and we actually did like each other. And my parents were satisfied, I was satisfied, and then the military was like, hey, you're actually pretty fucking intelligent, let's send you to school. And, I got through the career test thing, and they were like, you can either, you've got two choices. You can either go into intelligence, or you can get into the legal services. And I was like, I don't want to, like, make coups in underdeveloped countries, so...
Guys, evac zero's rule.
I'll take the fucking, the legal career. So they sent me to school and shit. So that was my whole thing. And I did get paid pretty well for it. I did enjoy my service. I'm quite proud of what I did.
See, I regret not going into the military when I was a kid, personally. I remember I wanted to do ROTC, and my mom was like, God forbid there's a war, my son's not going to war. I'm like, but Mom, I'll be okay. And she was like, no, and now I'm like, hey, if a draft kicks off, there was a chance that maybe I could have missed it if I was already in the military, but yeah,
honestly,
thanks, Mom.
Honestly, if you did ROTC, the fucking chances of you being deployed, unless you're a Marine or like you're an infantry.
The ROTC, they don't deploy ROTC. You would have to have done the reservist and shit like that. But the fun fact about it is, just because you think that, did you honestly think that they wouldn't turn around and call veterans if there was a draft?
Exactly.
And the funny thing is, just real quick, the funny thing is, you would have had a better time if you did what I did, where I was already served and I was deemed medically incapable of continuing service, so I was medically retired because of my spinal surgery.
I was gonna say that too.
So if a draft does pop off, they ain't calling my ass.
What I was gonna add is like you're going through ROTC. You're not considered a serviceman.
Not at all.
You haven't signed a contract yet. When you do finish and you do go, I don't know, like a military college, or like, let's say you did go through all that and you were commissioned. You're a lieutenant. You're not gonna be sent anywhere because you're still kind of seen as like rougher around the edges. You still need to be premed up, but also you might not even be in an infantry. You might have a different job like intelligence or logistics or anything really.
Yeah, as long as you score high on the ASVAB. But the whole thing with that is, once you do ROTC and stuff like that, that doesn't give you anything but a boost. You might not go in as an E1, you might come in as an E2 if you did ROTC, and if you did it a certain amount of ROTC, and if you bring in other people, you also get a boost in terms of your rank as well. So I had guys when I first joined up who were E2s, E3s, because like they did the Boy Scouts, they did Eagle Scouts, they did ROTC and stuff like that. That's the only thing that comes with that.
Now, see, for me, I would like, I wanted to do ROTC because when I was a kid, I wanted to join the military. My mom was like, absolutely not, you're not doing that. And I'm like, oh, okay, lame. And then after that, I started looking into branches, but then like I had that like onslaught of like every branch wanting to grab me, because it was like I had I had the National Guard and I had, I think, the Coast Guard haunting me. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do. It's like the way those recruiters were. It's like, well, what, you don't want to serve your country? You don't want to? I'm like, I don't know. I'm only 18. Like, I wasn't even 18 yet. I was like 16. I'm like, I don't know.
Honestly, the Coast Guard ain't that fucking. They get a lot of bullshit, but they're not that fucking bad. You
A lot
basically
of swimming.
a lot of swimming, but like if you're fine with that and just sitting around, yeah, so you're not really. The Air Force is. Here's the chat. If you're a young man or a young woman and you want to join the military, join the fucking Air Force. Score good in the ASVAB. Join the fucking Air Force. I swear to God, it is a lot fucking better. It is a lot. I'm not gonna speak
It's
for
the newest branch.
It is literally the most comfiest fucking job you'll ever have. I have my best friend. Oh my God, it's fucking crashed again. The fuck. This game. So my best friend, he is in the US. He was in the US Air Force.
Wait, were we supposed to go stealth?
No, it's fine. It starts.
Why are
stealth.
you're not even armored?
I've been waiting.
Oh, I didn't know. Neither are you.
But there is a small complication.
Wait.
Vault
What's going
security
on?
has been changed.
I just got kicked.
But you'll need
Yeah,
some
so Devil,
obfuscation as
yeah,
well.
the game's weird. It's definitely
I
not
was able
working the way
acquire
it's
some
supposed to.
compression wax
And
and
absolutely,
so
Crusader, those
Good luck.
two Deagles, they were good for power. It's just not reliable for, you know, actually putting output.
So yeah, my best friend, he was in the US Air Force. He had the most comfiest fucking job possible.
Okay.
Wait, where the fuck is my?
What's wrong with your game, dude?
Wait, it got rid of everything that I had.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you gotta pick up your gear.
Yeah, your gear's in the bag.
Oh, my gear's in the bag.
Right here.
Where?
Right here, see my arms? Pointing it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. But no, I still regret not going into the military as a kid. Like I still kind of like, even a part of me nowadays, like I probably would have honestly, like looking back now, I would have tried for either Air Force or Army. I know when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a Marine, and all my friends were like, you're gonna die. No, like, they had no faith in me.
It happened again.
Hey, so I got a bunch of hostages hanging out under the pool.
It got rid of everything I had.
No, you should still have it. Did you have a 50 yacht? I'm not 50.
No, it literally got rid of everything I had for some reason. All my guns are gone. My rank is gone.
What? Oh, wait,
gone.
you said you messed with your files before, dude.
Yeah, because I changed the thing hurts.
Oh, beans.
I hate this game so much.
But it loves you.
Danny, you want to see some goofy shit?
Wait.
Come over to where I'm at.
I don't know where. Oh, there you are.
So there's hostages that surrendered while they were in the pool. So you know what their go-to idea was when the shooting started? These ladies are drowning.
Oh my God, it's a bug. All my stuff is wiped.
Wait, is that actually a bug that people were complaining about?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
You lost all your progress.
All my progress.
Oh, wait, so what happened exactly? I know you said it's a bug, but like what?
If you crash, it says here, if you crash too many times, the game will think that you've reinstalled the server files, and so it will start wiping everything you've had.
Well, can you back up your file from Steam? Like, cause Steam saves it to the cloud.
Let me check. Cloud is up to date. Let me check.
Cause see if you can back up, because if anything, remember, if Steam backs everything up, you should be okay.
Fingers fucking crossed, man. That'll fucking blow. Not in a good way.
It just crashed and got rid of everything I had.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I hate to say at this point now, it's totally justifiable to cheat. You could probably find a cheat to literally get all your shit and then some. Like, actually, I think I have an unlocker, if I remember correctly, that got me to, like, Infamy 12 or 13. That when me and my ex were trying to get achievements. Listen, we didn't want to have to decode 20 different achievements. We were like, screw it, we did it on our own. We did it, you know, the cheatsy way. Okay.
Now we lost Jimmy.
Security lockouts are in place.
Hey, Delirium, do you have Halo Infinite?
I do have Halo Infinite.
Crusader wants to get a few lads together for Halo Infinite to play together. If you want to join us.
I would need to reinstall it. It's a large game.
Yeah, no, it really is a big freaking game for like no reason. Oh, in I guess equally annoying news. So at work today, right? Being that I work off of commission, I had this Russian guy and his wife come in, and they were kind of annoying in the beginning because like they were asking for all the information that I didn't have, like how much would each line cost, if they did this, that, the third, what discounts could they get, the whole nine, right? Comes back in at 5:30 when I was leaving to end my shift. I'm like, all right, what do you guys look to do? Because I was ready to pass it off to one of my coworkers so I could go home. But he goes, yeah, I want to set up 5 lines and get all new phones. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, so 5 phone sales and 5 new lines. Plus probably accessories. I'm not passing that commission up. So I'm like, you know what? I will sit with you and work with you. I started working with the guy, right? I get everything set up. I get all 5 lines. I get ready to port over his number. He gets his number from T-Mobile. We're ready to roll. I put it in, and it says, duplicate found, order number XX, X, Y, and Z, whatever, cannot proceed. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, did you do an order at all online or anything? He goes, no, I haven't done anything. I'm like, were you with us before? He goes, I used to have you guys about a year or 2 ago, but that's about it. And I'm like, okay, gotcha.
I got cloaked.
I'm like, well, I don't know what the problem is. So I called,
Oh my god, it's back. Oh
You
my
fixed
god.
it?
Yeah, it was a stupid fucking bug.
well, at least you got it
Crazy.
back.
It was, so apparently what happens is the game will get confused and it will turn from the Steam cloud to the game fucking save file. So it will fucking mix up the fucking, it's so stupid. I hate this game. I want to be done with this game. So
We're
we can
almost done.
uninstall
We're
it.
almost done, dude. We've got only a few more heists. It's almost over. But,
There we go. Look, I got my shit back.
there you go. Good shit. But, anyway, so I go through this whole song and dance. We get to customer service. Customer service tells us, oh, well, I see that you guys, your customer apparently did have an order set up in, I guess for us, northern Denmark. And we're like, so we're looking at him, and we're like, I thought you said you didn't do a transaction. They're like, oh yeah, it was last year at a Costco's in a kiosk. And he gets a smile on his face. He goes, you know what? I worked with a guy at a kiosk, and I had him cancel my account. I'm like, son of a bitch. This guy probably set up a transaction. It never finished, and that account's been sitting in limbo. By the way, guys, keep the chat. You too. Help us out with this. Vault code 6119. So anyway,
5119.
I was there for 2 hours to figure this out, right? 2 hours past my shift ending. I was supposed to leave at 5:30. I didn't leave till 7:30. You want to know how this all ends? I get ready to do the transaction, and it still says that there's an account pending. Turns out that it's 24-hour wait to delete a previously existing account. So I might have just lost the commission on all of that. It was potentially of over $1,000 in contribution, which I make. Currently, I'm making 7%. If I get over, I think $5,000 in contribution, I make 16%. And then if I go above that, I make 20%. So right now I'm about $1,400 in contribution. That could have had me at like 2,400.
Damn.
That's so dumb. I hate that. I feel sorry for you.
Dude, it's 1,000. You know what sucks? They're gonna come back tomorrow, probably when I leave, and one of my coworkers is gonna get it. Like, I'm glad somebody is getting it within my store because they're all really good people. I like my coworkers. I'm just gonna really, like, all that time wasted, 2 hours of me trying to figure this out, waiting on customer service, and staying past my shift, only for that to go to somebody else. I'm gonna be so pissed.
You should have got like cards made up or something like that.
No, but here's the thing.
Like, hey, like.
The commission is whoever gets it, unless you do a transaction where you're required to put your numbers in. So here's the thing. If I had, say they only bought their phones today, they didn't do anything else yet, right? Because what they were gonna do is they were gonna have to order the phones. Say they had ordered the phones, my numbers would be on that transaction. If somebody else did anything for them, I would get credit for it still. The fact that no transaction took place, it's fair game.
That sucks.
So, but you know what? I'm like, I can't be too mad because my staff has been helping me, and a couple of my guys did give me commission. So, like, they did give me a sale or two. So I'm like, all right, I really can't get too mad. It's just the fact that I spent all that time, plus the potential commission. Like, dude, I was frothing at the mouth. I was like, oh my god. Like, I was thinking the numbers. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, and if I could get them on any kind of perks too, like if I sell things like Apple services, I keep shooting civilians. I'm sorry. If I sell like Apple services, like Apple's cloud service or music or whatever, if I sell Netflix or Hulu, I get $40 for each of those.
Oh, I'm stuck.
And the customer only pays like $10. So. All I was thinking was numbers.
No.
Oh
my god, it crashed.
It crashed again? Son of a bitch.
I swear to god, this game.
This game hates us.
It hates us.
I mean, God damn it, I shot another city.
Stop doing that.
I shot Sydney too. Thank you, Crusader. And, oh, awesome. Have fun with the Valve Index controllers, Devil. The only thing I'm going to tell you about the Index controllers that I've learned is they may have an issue with stick drift, so just be careful with that, dude.
I'll give you stick drift.
You're gonna drift my stick?
Right into my pussy.
Oh my.
I swear to god, every time this if this game crashes one more time, I'm gonna find the location of the developers.
You're in Norway. Or Sweden. It's one of the two. I can't remember. Danny, do you remember which one it was?
I want to say it was Sweden.
Because remember the whole Payday thing that they had going on recently with the prison?
President of the United States plays.
No. It was no, it was like do time to get time. So it's like if you had to go to a prison. I think it was in Norway actually. You had to go to a prison, and they were having an event there. And if you completed this event, you would get to play Payday early.
No, you didn't get my joke.
Wait, what was your joke?
The president is in prison. Get it?
Oh Jesus. I mean, is he locked up right now, or did he just turn himself in and he got like bail?
Think he got
I'm
bail?
sure he got bail.
No. I see a cloaker that fucking made my balls jump to my throat.
How the hell am I supposed to put what the shit balls?
No, I hear him.
Does anybody else see that fire objective? Burn the cable and smash the glass. How the hell am I supposed to burn that?
Oh my god, I did such a John Wick fucking move. I see that. The fucking cloaker jumped, fly kicked me, and I fucking swung the other direction with my knife. I've never felt my balls go up inside of me that way.
What the hell is this? Why do I have money? Hey guys, do you see this objective?
Yes.
The burn objective that's like 100 meters away, yeah.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. With the game, it wants us to burn a cable.
Ah, I got
Oh my
close.
god, bro! I shot him in the back with like 8 rounds, and
Oh my God.
he wanted you, and he wanted you bad. Yeah, dang, see if you can hit that with your flamethrower.
Why am I always getting stuck on these stupid fucking stairs? There we go. Honestly,
Hey, Devil, if you can fix it, go for it, dude. What are you saying, Glare?
why are we in like
Oh.
rush hour 2?
Because the Triade kidnapped, or I'm assuming either the Triade or the Yakuza. I'm not sure which one these guys are, but they kidnapped Vlad. After, well, okay, so it was a whole back and forth. So Bullock, he had Vlad's brother-in-law put in jail. Vlad wasn't happy about that, so we killed the guy for Vlad. Then the Triad or the Yakuza or whoever went ahead and kidnapped Vlad. We had to go save Vlad, and now he wants us to get payback on these bastards.
Fair enough.
And I think I just cut this guy's hand off.
I hope.
Oh,
they
there's a
get rid of
prosthetic.
it. I hope in the next game cases aren't this fucking annoying.
Apparently, they
Wait.
were also burning. They were electrifying Vlad's nipples.
Vlad probably likes that.
Dude, he literally just said, he was like, they were burning my fucking nipples off. I didn't notice his hand was fake. All right, where the hell is the vault?
It's up here.
No, you were in front of it, weren't you?
No, remember, that was the little safe. I'm talking, should be a big ass vault.
Hey, it's Mr. Miyagi. Oh wait, did I do a racist?
Dude, there was this video you just reminded me of. There was this dude, I think he like took out a fly with chopsticks or some shit, and then it cuts in his, like, this kid, he's like, Mr. Miyagi, is that you? Holy shit!
Oh no, I think I saw it. It's like the guy that's cutting like wasps with scissors, right?
Yeah, something like that. He was managing to get him, and he started freaking out. He's like, oh my god, Mr. Miyagi! Oh, neat. So apparently, cloakers have flashbang voice lines now.
I'll give them my flashbang.
Man, I got no friggin' clue where the hell this vault is at. Maybe
I
below
was
deck
watching
somehow?
I was watching an interview with Bryan Cranston, the guy who played Walter White, on the Conan podcast. And he's like going into the immense detail of how he lost his virginity to an Austrian like prostitute.
I don't know if that's something you want to admit to.
Nick, on me.
Oh, you found it?
Security shut down on the vault. Hack the control panel to get inside.
Oh, where the hell is Jimmy? I gotta get this bag off me. You're placing C4 on it. Oh, the wall. Okay.
Wall, breach.
Where'd you find the safe?
It's on the other side of this wall.
Ah, go figure. I got you covered. Do what you gotta do.
Molotov in the hallway.
Is that wall down? Now it is.
Now it is, and it took down a fucking cloaker with it.
Good shit. Fuck the cloaker.
I still can't get over the fact that Payday 3 cloakers look like fucking ghosts.
Dude, they're wild looking. That's terrifying, but awesome at the same time. Like, I cannot wait. Gimme!
All around me are familiar.
Alright. I gave Biden the, I'm assuming it was cocaine.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Wait, there's 2 doses.
You know what's weird? When you use the Desert Eagle as a primary, the fire rate's kind of slow. When you use it as a secondary, it's damn near a machine gun.
Where is this taser, bro?
He's a ninja.
I'm gonna drop a... Should I drop an ammo bag?
I mean, there's plenty of cops. I'm assuming they're dropping plenty of ammo, but up to you if you need it.
I'll just leave one here.
I doused the map in bags and shit, so if you need it, there should be plenty somewhere nearby.
Look, I never get to use my equipment. Let me have this.
Okay, sure, bud. Hey, so how the hell are we moving this big-ass bolt out of here, considering the fact that we're gonna literally steal the goddamn bolt?
Plane.
Power of love.
Magic?
I don't know. Like those giant fucking cranes. Maybe we're not even getting the bolt. Maybe we're just opening it.
Shit. You know, I heard the flashbang, but I didn't know where the hell it was.
Have you been shooting them ever since I explained to you
Yes.
you could?
Yeah, ever since you pointed that out to me, I've been shooting them every opportunity I get. I think the cops are finally backing off.
Negatory.
No?
There's still a couple.
Damn, these guys are still going? Alright.
Did we bug it?
No, we didn't bug it. We got it. We 70 seconds. So after this, we have 5 heists left.
Good.
And then we are done with Payday. Well, Payday 2 at least. Delirium, I was pitching the idea with Danny on the 20th, the night before Payday 3's release. I was thinking about having us play Payday 1 and 2, just to kind of get an idea of what these games were in comparison to one another, and then when come Payday 3, we have something to judge. Like how they progressed.
The 20th, you say?
Because the 21st is when Payday 3 comes out.
What day is 20th?
That would be, I believe, a Wednesday or Thursday.
My paycheck clears on the 25th. Because usually I'll only buy something new when my paycheck immediately comes. Because the remainder of the money I use during the month is purely for bills and like it, you know, my sister needs money or some shit.
Right. Well, I mean, listen, if you can, great. If not, you know, grab it when you can.
I'll see.
All I know is I'm literally fighting as hard as I can to make as much money as I can, so that way I don't have to worry. Because the problem with my job is it's weird. They don't say it's bi-weekly, but rather that I only get 2 pay periods. So not necessarily bi-weekly, but it kind of is.
I get it bi-monthly, so
Oh jeez.
yeah. But I get paid a lot.
I mean, you're a lawyer. I would hope you get paid a lot.
So basically in the UK, what happens is our tax codes are really complex. What usually happens is I get 2 paychecks. I get my work paycheck and then my VA paycheck. And they're both technically together, but they need to be cleared at the same time, so they'll take longer.
Gentlemen, can you help me with this winch?
Coming.
Thank you, thank you.
Suppressing fire. Screwing it down.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out how the hell this is supposed to work. Then you got a marshal to your left. Or you had a marshal to your left.
Ah, jeez.
You know, I wonder if that would actually work. If a flashbang were to get popped off in real life, could you shoot it before it would go off?
I don't know.
Oh, Delirium, I don't remember if I told you, I actually found a mod to play Left 4 Dead in VR. The only thing is, while your hands are free to move like how mine are in VR in Payday, if I remember correctly, I believe they are free. The controls are a little weird, and both guns fire with one controller. What's really funny is that if I use like a melee weapon, like a baseball bat or something, I can just go full on like Jedi, just start wailing on the zombies despite the usual stamina limits, and just become a human blender.
That's awesome.
Dude, the tank is so goddamn intimidating in VR. You just see this friggin' behemoth just charging at you in first person.
It's like that Metal Gear fucking intro. War has changed.
But Fallout told me war never changes. Why would they lie to me?
War sometimes changes.
On the occasion, every once in a while.
Have you guys seen, like, in the Ukraine war, they're now using, like, cardboard drones to take out, like, Russian AA guns?
What?
Literally. I'll link the fucking article after this mission.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Fallout, you know, Amazon is doing a Fallout series.
Yes.
And it was recorded here in Denmark.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I saw the
you saw?
the Super Mart.
I'm sorry, Dylan, what were you saying about them shooting down Russian drones?
So, no, the Ukrainian military have bought these cardboard drones. So they're basically like drones inside these cardboard boxes that hide like in plain sight.
Okay.
And they pack them full of explosives and they literally fly them into like enemy AA guns. So what happens is like they're made out of like basically cardboard and the internals are just mostly like fucking the motor. So they like wind them up and then they fly them in the air. You ever see those model those hobby planes that some people build?
Yeah, of course.
And like they can sometimes fly them with like rudimentary motors. They're like those, but they're like in the shape of a fucking cardboard box.
I'm assuming they fly them into Russian vehicles.
Yeah. AA guns, radar. And they're basically really small and they fly so low that they just can't detect them. It's just become a giant problem for the Russians.
Did you guys see that video of the Ukrainian drone operator who saw a couple of Russians in the trenches? I guess
Helping a
finding love
buddy
on the
out.
battlefield.
Helping a buddy out.
Yep, he was. They found love on the battlefield.
Crashed again.
And then he came and went.
He literally, bro. The two questions I saw people saying was, why did he wait so long to drop the bomb? Like he was watching them for a good minute. Help
Probably
me!
waiting.
Help! Oh damn it! Alarm went down. God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gray now too.
Shit. Yeah, touch a gray, Danny.
Touch a gray.
I dropped the medic bag right behind you, so when you get up, just grab it.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, what the
I'm still down.
There you go,
Okay.
gotcha.
There we go.
Yeah, dude, you just see the drone fly overhead, it stares at these guys, you see one on his knees. And like, the operator stopped, he definitely was like, you know for a fact, he went to his place like, bro, come here, look at this. Am I looking at this right?
I mean, rules of engagement and all that.
I mean, they were engaged alright. I don't think there's any rules about that though.
You're like, you know what? Let him come. He's a gonna die. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Let him have one last come. Okay,
because didn't he like you know, the operator operate, you know what I mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
Didn't the operator, like, use that time efficiently?
I suppose. Oh, alright, Crusaders. So yeah, then yeah, you might end up setting yourself on fire. Alright, makes sense. So yeah, if you were to shoot a flash grenade, you could possibly end up setting yourself on fire rather than just disabling it. But yeah, no, I still think that shit's funny. There's something else. Oh yeah, I told you, the Russians, they kept getting found out, like, where their troops were, because they wouldn't turn off their goddamn phones, so Ukrainian cell phone towers would be able to figure out where the Russians were hanging out. Also, I found out apparently Russia is still using armored trains, like actual, like old, like World War I, World War II shit, where they would like load tank turrets and shit onto trains and use them as dope. Mostly for transport, but they still have like heavily weaponized big trains.
I mean, bro, if it's crossing into like territories and stuff like that, especially going into like populated areas, it would totally make the most sense to do that.
Well, the reason for it is because apparently Russia's roads aren't that great for logistical reasons. So
yeah, the Trans-Siberian Railway is the only viable transportation.
So yeah, for them to armor up their trains, it does kind of make sense. It's just interesting that they're using still an old technology.
Well,
I mean, it works.
You have to understand, Russia's fucking huge as well.
Yeah.
So for them to like effectively get any sort of equipment across without any sort of protection, because planes can be detected easily now. And I don't think Russia possesses any sort of like the same SAMTech stuff that the US possesses. Even if they did, they probably don't want to waste it.
True.
And also, who's gonna really fuck with an armored train?
No, not necessarily Crusaders. World War I and World War II, because Hitler had a weaponized train as well.
The fucking, that mega cannon.
Yeah,
Oh no, not even that. No, not even just that. Hitler had his own personal train that had like AA guns and tank turrets and shit on it. I think it even had a group of SS soldiers hanging out ready to go if they needed it. And they also had Hitler also had a jet flying overhead in the event that they needed to evacuate him by the air. Danny, come on, evac's over here. Let's go.
Oh, I was what? Really?
Yeah, evac. What are you
That's
doing?
funny. There was a door I was drilling. I don't know, man. I'm baked. Like, fuck.
Damn, Daniel.
Ugh.
Speaking of Hitler, did you guys ever hear that kid on TikTok that apparently believes that they're the reincarnation of Hitler?
My sister.
I've seen that guy.
My sister showed me him. I was like, who the fuck is this person? He's like, oh, it's this guy called Felix. And I'm like, she showed me a picture of him. I'm like, I would have bullied him in school. I know I would have bullied him in school.
I'm like, he's got a birthmark that he believes is where Hitler shot himself. I'm like, bro, that's way too far on your head. Like, if he did, it was in the temple. Where he pointed out where he supposedly, quote unquote, was shot. That's way too high up.
But when I saw him, he was like, my sister was describing to me about the situation, and I was like, and she mentioned something about eggs, and I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean eggs? And she was like, oh, it's like, he has like an egg fetish, and I'm like, that's a thing?
Oh, no, it's like kind of like a breeding fetish sort of thing, but it's like, yeah, no, it had something to do with reptiles too, or something.
I don't know, that's fucking weird to me. And like, apparently he had an ex, and like the way my sister was describing it, that he had like these psychotic breaks where he started crying and like caressing this chick, like how he was sorry about killing himself, and like my sister shows me the picture of his ex, and it's literally a land whale, and I'm like, oof. It's weird. It's weird. TikTok is a menace. TikTok shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, look at TikTok in Denmark versus everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
We're literally showed just like the worst of the worst.
Like in China, it's like showing educational
Yes.
stuff.
That's the funny thing. In China, TikTok will only ever show these kids educational things and encourage them to help build their country. Whereas here in the United States, it's stupid shit like the devious licks. You guys remember that one?
No.
Who's that? Who's that fucking Oh yeah, the lady that does like the what's it? The fucking the NPC stuff.
No. Oh, there's that. Yes. Oh God, yes. But no, I was talking about devious licks. Devious licks is this trend. By the way, look at this lady. Tell me that was not poorly animated. They just whipped that together because they had nothing to go with.
Oh
no.
man, yeah.
Devious licks was a trend by kids on TikTok to steal random things and then gloat about it. Like one kid, I remember a video, he took, what was it? He stole a hand sanitizer machine from his school's bathroom. One kid stole the divider from the toilets in the bathroom. They stole the floor tiles. Two kids tried to steal a sink from their lab, thinking that they could get away with it without, you know, of course, shutting off the water. So you can imagine how that worked out.
Badly?
Yeah, no, it went very, because the water started spurting off, and you kind of see the teacher walk by, and he's just like giving them this look like, "Are you really this fucking stupid?"
You'd be surprised how stupid people can actually be.
Well, we're talking about kids, so I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
high school kids.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like I like weird pranks like that, where it's just like, oh, let's just steal like the random shit. But like when they do like crazy shit, like it's just like, oh, let's just get like, you know, the entire teacher's lounge or something like that. I'm like, all right, that's a lot.
Wasn't there like a what was it? That fucking thing with like the teachers trying, like not the teachers, the nurses. They were doing like TikTok dances during the fucking COVID crisis.
Man.
That's
People literally dying in the background, and they're just like doing the fucking TikTok dances. And their excuse was like, you know, we are suffering too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Just like Crusader said, this is why humanity was a mistake.
The internet was a mistake.
Yeah. Oh God. But then without the internet, you know, we wouldn't have each other. We wouldn't have each other. We wouldn't have this community. So there is something to be thankful for.
The internet 20, 30 years ago wasn't that bad. Like World of Warcraft, prime World of Warcraft days, it weren't that bad. I mean, this current generation of kids, like, I feel sorry for them. Like, back in the day, you would like boot up, like, I don't know, World of Warcraft. Some person might say a racial slur, but you could ignore it. But now you have weirdos and freaks just like randomly doing weird shit. Like, I was like, I saw something on the internet where like that NPC girl, she got mad that her like nudes got leaked, even though she posted it on the internet. I'm like, what did you expect?
People are stupid.
People are not gonna pay for something if they know they can get it for free.
Danny, see if you guys can defend here. I'll go fix the computer.
I'll take this point.
Alright. Actually, what was it? Danny, I'm mentioning this specifically because I know how much you like Bowser. I found online there's a lad. I like how you go silent too, like what?
I was waiting for where this story's gonna go.
There's an individual on the internet who is basically what's described as, you know, a lol cow, the white Bowser. And the reason why he was under scrutiny, I don't know if they're still going after him or anything, but he was running a Discord server. That was meant to be an anime.
I just got the poker.
Delirium, you got him? I'll defend the computers. But anyway, so this white Bowser lad, he went ahead. He had a server for anime that had a bunch of kids on it. And I think he kind of outed himself because he admitted that on the server, he did stream hentai to a group of kids.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they were like, okay, cool, that's perverted behavior. I can't say the word, but it's shrooming behavior. That you're encouraging, you're bringing this in front of the kids. And the anime that he said that he liked apparently involved a girl who was supposedly, an anime girl, mind you, it was anime. But it was a hentai that he really liked that apparently was of an underage high school girl. Involved in adult things.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like, but it's anime, it's fine. And they're like, bro, this is still disturbing that you're watching, like you're deliberately, like you say how much you like something that is of an underage girl. That's disgusting. So they kept going after him, and he would have these like mental breaks, being like screaming at them, calling him, you know, every word under the sun because he got caught basically. So they kept going after him, and eventually he did just delete the server, but he was also saying that, I think it also came out too that a couple of the moderators in the server were also talking to kids and were also showing them, you know, dirty things from anime. So yeah, he was an interesting individual. Now, I don't know whatever happened to him after the fact. I don't think any legal charges ever went after him. He's never explicitly done anything directly yet, but a lot from what I'm realizing of the guys that, you know, get abused online nowadays, like I said, these quote-unquote lolcows, they take the abuse that they do not because, you know, the internet just is evil, but because the idea is that if you don't stop these people now, how long until they actually do hurt a kid?
100%.
So that's why there's this one guy that they're still dealing with, this guy Cyrax, who he's all kinds of weird. Apparently, when he was a kid, when he was younger in high school, there was a buddy of his who was a blind kid, or not blind, but like legally blind, like he still kind of see, but he can like make out shapes, but he just really couldn't really see all that well. And apparently during like summer, they were both hanging out in his room shirtless, and apparently when the kid bent over, he kind of, you know, pulled down his pants and went to town.
What the fuck?
But he did this to his friend, and so here was Cyrax's side of the story was, what was it? Oh yeah, so apparently the kid, Billy, the blind kid, apparently Billy was the one that went after him, but they kicked Cyrax out of school to protect him from Billy.
That's a thing?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what he claims. Cyrax is the one that's in question, claiming that, oh, Danny, do you need medbag?
No, cloakers don't give you down things. That's like the third time I got hit by a cloaker.
Oh, so you're just getting abused by cloakers right now. Jesus
Bro.
Christ.
I'm only at 2. Like, you know what I mean? I went down once from gunfire.
Oh, Devil, absolutely. OG Modern Warfare was like, you can't. The story was weird, but the multiplayer was fantastic.
Where did we disable the power from?
Oh, that's an objective. Disable the power from the elevator. I don't know. You gotta look at the objective.
Inside the elevator.
But yeah, Billy was the blind kid. Cyrax is the one in question. He went ahead and he basically diddled his friend, and he claims that, oh well, you know, Billy diddled me, so, you know, to protect me from him, they kicked me out of the school. Like, no. And then when they went to talk to Billy, Billy was like, no, he diddled me, and then they kicked him out in response. So, oh, and also he got caught supposedly talking to an underage girl, a 15-year-old girl. But mind you, this it was a sting op. So it was a community member who's posing as a 15-year-old girl, and they caught him. They're like, bro, you were talking to someone who you thought was 15. So ever since then, they've just been constantly abusing him. Like literally, their goal is just get these people off the internet. That's really it.
Yeah, but that's the problem with stuff like this. There's so much anonymity in the internet and stuff like that. Like, you could never get rid of these people.
True.
IP addresses can be changed, you know.
The people that they're dealing with aren't that smart, though. Like, literally, if you saw the person I'm talking about in question, he's not that smart. He really isn't. I'm being tased. Why am I being tased? Who the hell is tasing me?
Oh, this guy.
I found a gnome. I don't know what the gnome is for, but I found a gnome. Do you guys know EDP?
Oh, yeah, he got caught too with a kid.
Yeah, recently he got
caught.
No,
the
he
gnome is a Left 4 Dead reference.
It probably is. It might be actually a Left 4 Dead reference. I think you're right, Danny. But no. So EDP a while ago, he was apparently talking to an underage girl. What he thought, again, it was another sting operation, and he was supposedly gonna go meet this girl in public. But when a group of guys went after him, they were like, "Yeah, so what are you doing here?" He goes, "Oh, I was just gonna meet this girl and eat cupcakes." Or some stupid shit like that. Recently, he got another sting operation.
When is he gonna learn? Like,
when he goes to prison. Like you would think after the first time he might learn. Hey, does anybody have a crowbar?
I got it.
Oh, you beautiful bastard.
No, but I've seen the guy. What 15-year-old wants to bang you, dude?
Well, yeah, that's what my coworker of mine would call overconfidence.
Guys, I opened the thing.
Got it. Falling back to you. You're talking about Halo. That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure where I left off. Crusader, wherever my last video ended, that's where I left off. Oh my god, dude. Dallas just made a, Die Hard reference. As we were going up the elevator, he goes, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!" Oh, Delirium, you, me, and I think 50 did this heist once.
I think so.
Yeah, you and I did this. Yeah, I remember this one. I remember this. We had to kill a guy. We're not as armored as we probably should be.
Speak for yourself.
You'll see what I'm talking about, Danny. Yeah, save your ammo and medic bags if you can. We're gonna need it.
I got 2 in my ammo bag still.
Yeah, save them if possible. You know, I do appreciate if you listen to the cops, they'll say center mass. Like, that is true for police ROE, like, when it comes down to shooting. God damn it, I thought God, mother... Oh.
Hello.
Wow, okay, just insult me. To have me struggle and just, okay, don't open the door for me. I see how it is. How it is.
Do I have to crowbar that?
Maybe. Negative. So apparently their boss is saying it's a mistake that we came here, and he's talking about claws and teeth and fire. So typical, you know, big shot boss bullshit. You know, oh, my dick is so big, I'm going to slap you with it.
Wait until he has my balls into his face.
Oh, okay. What the hell is this? Anybody got a winch or something?
I got a crowbar and a glass cutter.
Wait, give me one.
Delirium, did you find a cable or anything?
Wire required.
Yep.
That Delirium got it. Fantastic. Oh, this thing. Here. Oh, I see what we're doing. Clever.
Wow.
It took me. It took me flying.
Where'd you go? Nice car. Alright, we gotta find a hidden server room.
Opening this door.
Delirium, don't forget some locks you can shoot over.
Okay, I didn't know that.
If they're a wooden door with like a typical lock, you should be able to just shoot them open. If it's a metal door, you can't. Absolutely, devil. Absolutely. I think I found it. Maybe?
Hijo de puta madre, coño. Where the fuck did that come from?
Excuse me? Sir, I don't speak no Taco Bell.
I speak a good English.
He got hit by a fucking sniper and he got shot.
Found it. Apparently there's another one somewhere, so it might be behind furniture. Yo, hell was I gonna say? Damn it, now I'm having a fucking another brain aneurysm like I usually do. By the way, chat, if you guys have not done so already and you'd like to, feel free to join our Discord, link in the description below. We do little community events we hang out with one another, so feel free to pop in and say hey.
Our community events do not include hentai streams.
Yes, we definitely don't do that. I can confirm.
If you would like to have a server with hentai streams, please join my server,
Yeah.
which will be linked at the end of the video.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Fucking cloaker. Listen, we're not creepers like that. We're just the normal dumbasses. If anything, we're creepy to each other.
I, for one, have put prison dibs on Nick and only Nick. You cannot have him. He's mine.
I mean, can I have like a tickle of Nick, you know what I mean? Just a little bit.
Well, he's my piece of ass. You gotta fight me for it.
Damn it. Oh, Nick, I did something.
What'd you do?
I need a key card for it though. There's a door here. Is it?
Of course, it's a fucking bookshelf. Go figure. Excuse you. Coming up behind me. Oh, down the server room.
Oh, so what's this door for then?
Magic. And hopes and dreams.
Does it take me to Narnia?
Well, Devil, unfortunately, I hate to say it, this is one community that doesn't involve hentai streams. Even though
Not yet, it's not.
What's up?
I said not yet, it's not.
I mean, not unless I play, what was that game? Orc Massage?
Princess.
I mean, Markiplier did it, he got away with it too.
Kaiju Princess?
No, Orc Massage.
I mean, you can, make it PG.
True.
You can play faster.
Oh, thank God, Nick.
I was like, where is it? Where is it? I couldn't see it.
I did the same thing, I was spinning around. He shot my grenade midair, are you serious?
Yeah, they can do that. You didn't know that?
No.
Bro, I've been saying it. They can do that. They can pop, if you pop a grenade, they can shoot it midair. Mm-hmm. Crusader, what are you gonna do next year?
Sniper taken care of.
You're gonna do hentai streams? Oh, that's not my gun. Oh, Danny. My little brother, he finally he's playing Metal Gear 5, right?
Good
He
man.
finally got his base up to the point where he can actually engage in online invading people's bases and whatnot.
Are you gonna pop in and make sure he regrets that decision?
Oh yeah, already done. And like literally all he has is the one command output, like the one command structure, and that's it. So I went ahead, I raided his base, and he's like, so, you know, did you mess with my base yet? I'm like, yeah, I did. He goes, and? I'm like, it's really cute, little brother. He's like, what do you mean it's cute? I'm like, it's cute. I basically, I didn't even need to kill anybody. I'm like, at that point, that me killing them was a mercy kill. He's like, but I don't have anything yet. I'm like, well, better get to it, kid. So I come home from work, and he's like, hold on, I want to show you. I'm like, oh, you want to show? Okay, go ahead. Invade my base. Let's see what happens. And like quickly, it was like a balloon deflating air. Like he went ahead. He looks at my base and he's like, oh well. I'm like, oh, he's still gonna try for it. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, my base is level 47. I have all command structures. Or like, oh, I'm sorry, all 4 platforms for each different facility, and they have drones and all other kinds of defenses. What are you gonna do? I'm like, okay, go for it. Go for it.
His best.
He tried. I'll give him credit. He tried. The thing is that he went in. I can't remember what gun he had. No, he had a bolt-action rifle, and I think a suppressed rifle. I can't remember what it was, like a stealth rifle, some kind of like non-lethal weapon. And I remember the second he gets into my base, he sees my guys rocking heavy body armor and night vision goggles. And he's like, why are they so heavily armored? I'm like, why aren't yours heavily armored? So...
Oh, I'm so sorry, Delirium.
He managed to kill like 2 of my guys, and then ended up getting got himself because the drones came in and took him out. Alright, Devil, thank you for joining the stream. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good night, bro. Like I said, if you want, feel free to join our Discord. Oh, I got you, Crusader. There you go, Danny. Crusader said he'll join your Discord when he's 18.
Yeah, I'm right.
Thermite? Where the hell is the thermite?
I got it.
I love when my character calls everyone a tosser and a cunt.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Hey cab, hey cab, hey cab.
I can't see. Okay, got him.
I got keys or something. What does that do?
Hey, how's that thermite going?
It's cooking.
Good shit.
Tell me how I went to the
Run.
You went to the what?
Was it? I went to the mall. I think was it yesterday or today?
Okay.
When did I go? Sunday. It was yesterday. And me and my girlfriend are literally walking out. We're like, you know where the exit to like where Barnes and Noble's at?
Yeah.
Right where the Shake Shack is. All of a sudden, the security lights start flashing. Beep beep beep.
Oh god.
Beep. And I'm thinking, all right, let's not panic. We're already on our way out. Maybe like 50 to 100 meters away from the doors, right?
Right.
All of a sudden, this Asian family starts yelling, oh, they're running. And it was a bunch of kids just acting stupid, right?
Right, of course.
So I'm pretty sure maybe somebody pulled the fire alarm or some bullshit like that. But when these, like, I watched them do it. They're running around. They started like a stampede of fucking people.
Oh, fantastic.
And I was just like, yep, nope. And then, like, my girlfriend and I walked right out, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. Oh, why is that guy armored?
Yeah, that's why I told you, save your shit. We gotta kill him.
Bruh.
That means he's got a flamethrower. Be careful of that shit. He will do a lot of damage. He's actually jacking me up right now. And he's got a one damage too.
I don't even think I'm doing damage to him.
Yeah, we are. We're breaking his armor.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta lay into him. So yeah, it is the Triade we're fighting right now. So this whole thing has been about the Triade and the Cartels.
I'm trying to figure out how to get out to the roof. Fuck.
No. I will survive. Hey.
Reloading. Delirium. Hi! I'm above you.
Man down.
Where the
Hold on,
fuck?
Danny.
How the fuck did you guys get up there?
You're going the right
Power
way. Go
low.
into that office.
This stays. Nick, help me.
Go.
Oh, there we go.
Danny, ammo bag would be lovely right now.
Gotcha, brother.
He's coming.
Deployed.
I dropped that medic bag if need be. Hey, happy birthday, Crusader. Take him out.
Oh,
He's
part of
almost
him's falling apart.
down. Wait, what?
We got him.
There you go.
He's down. Free kill.
Fuck that guy.
Alright, we got a signal to the chopper. We're bugging out. How do we signal the chopper?
I got it. Yeah.
Is it? Danny, you see why I was saying, you know, save your shit.
Wait, isn't this the map from Left 4 Dead 2?
No, you're thinking of, No Mercy.
No, the rooftop of this rooftop. I think it's the same.
Yeah.
You're thinking No Mercy.
Wait, where's the gnome? You have the gnome on you?
I still have him.
Sick. Watch me get like the gnome achievement.
Oh, I hope so. I'm actually kind of loving this Desert Eagle sidearm. Hey, would you say these guys right here are working for the Triade?
I mean, possibly. I mean, Payday's always had like that the little like idea of that the police officers were always on like whoever were like robbing from its dime.
Oh no, I was talking about these civilians.
No, that too. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Target-rich environment. Why are you running around?
Exactly. Crusader, why are you angry? What's the matter, brother?
Oh, it's on a Thursday. That's why he's angry, Nick.
Oh.
His birthday's on a Thursday.
Ah. What's the bad about Thursday?
Thursday's it's right before Friday.
Probably got school.
Oh, yeah, true. Danny, I found a room full of ammunition we could have used.
Are you serious?
Dude, I shit you not, there's a room full of ammo right here.
Yeah, you remember when you use my my ammo bag, you get like 30 seconds of like bottomless mag.
True, that is true.
Use the key card and go for the goal.
Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, we gotta go secure the goal.
Hey, you think I can survive this this jump?
Go for it. I'll be down there in a minute.
Damn, son.
Just say, remember, aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes.
Like we did that one car heist.
Oh my god. I'm happy you made it short of that.
Oh my dude, I couldn't not. I had to.
We need a key card.
I'm gonna go secure the gnome. Oh yeah, I have a key card, right? You guys kinda need me.
Yeah.
I'm slightly special.
Stop saying that, you're beautiful.
Oh, there's the
You're
goal.
gonna give me the best of you.
Ah, Christ on a cracker.
Oh my god, Kevin. There's so much gold.
Is it really that much gold?
Yeah.
Grab it.
Do you want to start bagging?
Start bagging it. Bring it to the chopper. The
Oh,
gnome
no.
was the garden gnome was only worth 1,000.
That should have been $1 million just for the lulz.
Crash.
It crashed again.
It crashed again. I have no idea why it's crashing.
Wait, is that helicopter friendly?
That's friendly. That chopper there is friendly. You can drop gold into it.
Oh my god, dude.
Why?
Where's the gold? I forgot where to get it.
It's right here. I already bagged the gold.
Thank you. Welcome back, Lyran.
Thank you.
You can
When the fire's high, when the wind is low,
Where the hell am I gonna
hold your ways to run.
I really need to switch to like a shotgun with Dragon Whip rounds.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Because the flamethrower is good, but it takes 12 years to reload, and like I could do the same shit with just Dragon Whip rounds.
Alright, we can go.
Alright, that's it. Let's go.
Snake Eater.
You know, I can't wait for the Snake Eater remake, but I'm still very concerned about it.
Come on, Danny.
Coming. Sorry, I saw something on my map. I thought it was something else. I was like, did we miss something?
Do you have a map?
You know, like on the objective thing.
Oh, I was gonna say, we haven't...
No gnome left behind. Let's go.
Yo. Negative Crusader. It comes out the 21st. If we're gonna do a community night like on a Saturday or something, I gotta see what we can do about that. I gotta see what it's kind of up in the air because of work. Because we, me, Danny, Delirium, we got work, school. I'm studying for HVAC. Danny's got school, and delirium is delirium.
Every day is pain for me.
There you go. Do we want to continue? Or we want to call it here?
Ah, call it here.
Call it here.
All right. So
And then,
We have like what, 3 more?
negative. We just finished number 8. We have 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 more.
Not bad.
So we're almost done. So 1, maybe 2 more heists. I'm sorry, 1 or 2 more streams, and we're done.
alrighty.
And
And then, or then I'll fix my game to make sure it doesn't crash anymore.
all right, I'm probably gonna have to look at my files too. I'm a little concerned though, considering that you still haven't as much trouble as you are. I'm like, I don't know if I want to mess with it. Right now, it's kind of holding together with the duct tape that the developers have given it. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to mess with said duct tape.
It's probably because I have an AMD graphics card, and these games are usually built for NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So either way, I'll always need to do some fuckery.
Makes sense. Leave it to.
But anyways, lads, it was all nice playing with you. I gotta go to bed and like get ready for work. I'll see you guys later.
Absolutely,
Yeah, man.
gentlemen. See you Thursday. Have a good night.
Yep.
Have a good night, guys.
Later. Good night.
Nah.
Nah. All right, ladies and gents, but that is it for Payday for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you enjoy this channel, this content, our goofy, random nonsense, and the shit that we come up with, any and all engagements you guys leave on this video helps out tremendously with the algorithm. Leaving things like likes, dislikes, bell icons, subscribing if you feel so inclined and if you feel like we've earned it, and also hitting the bell icon to stay informed. That all helps out tremendously. If you want to come hang out with us, link description below for our Discord where all 3 of us are there, so feel free to pop in and say hey. With that said, thank you everyone for watching. Now, before I forget to be the dumbass that I usually am, I want to go ahead and thank everyone. So thank you to Devil, Crusader, and oh hey Shadow, what's going on? Welcome at the very end. But thank you for joining nevertheless. I appreciate it. Thursday night, 10 p.m. US Eastern, we're gonna start streaming. Oh, and Raze as well. Welcome. But Raze, Crusader, Shadow, and Devil, thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to come hang out with us, like I said, link in the description below for our Discord. I will see you guys on Thursday for more Payday 2, followed by Friday with more FNAF, and then Saturday probably with the last of Payday 2. So I will see you guys then. Love you all. Have a fantastic night. See you guys on the next one.